today we are at 2. He married his niece. What the fuck? About Maury. Yeah, this nigga Maury been going crazy, but what the fuck? So I got so many questions right now. What type of Alabama shit is this? He married his niece? So wait, what the wait. So his brother or sister allowed this shit to happen too? Oh, ex-wife's niece. We finna get to the video. This is some Alabama ass shit. What the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, so in lieu of all the politics flooding all our timelines with all the negativity, the poison that is of American politics, all I gotta say is detach, decompress, and shift your attention to what I'm gonna be talking about today, which is more important and a more urgent matter of discussion. Because this
this shit is definitely urgent. I ain't gonna lie. He married his niece. What type of Alabama shit is this?
is sick work. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to believe this, but Brazilian soccer star Hulk, also known as
His name is Hulk too? Yeah, it's over. Nigga name is Hulk, nigga. Hulk is over.
Nildo V.
Nigga thinks he's a credible Hulk.
De Sousa has recently made headlines for, and I quote, marrying his ex-wife's
niece. So basically, niece-in-law or something. So that means, okay, wait. So his niece knew that they divorced, right? And she sees that her mom ain't going. So basically what she did was she seen, I don't know, I really don't know all the things. Basically, she seen her mom divorce him, right? And he goes after her. She's just completely fine with that, knowing that was her mom's ex. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they got going on, bro.
Niece, making his 3 children and his new wife first cousins. Sound the alarm, Chris. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. And shout out to my editor, Chris, for having to go through all the tomfoolery of the topics I talk about on a daily basis. I apologize for deteriorating his mental health. But according to reports, they say he previously split from his wife of 12 years in July of 2019, with whom he shared 3 children. So they were over a decade in deep. And this right here is the man, the footballer, with his 3 children and his ex-wife before they got divorced. And guess who's right next to him? Oh, lurking in the shadows. His soon-to-be future wife, and
they must have been planning this shit for a long ass time. Like, she seemed, like, I ain't gonna lie, I could just tell they was planning this shit for a long ass time since he was married to her, since he was married to that girl.
think niece,
since he was married to her mom and shit, they was definitely plotting this shit. I could just tell.
In-law, Camila Angalore. Good God. Ladies and gentlemen, I just gotta say, this is some sweet home Alabama type shit. Cause ain't no way I would ever have an ex-wife, right? Or a wife, literally have multiple children, 3 children in this scenario. Break up, divorce. And then all of a sudden, because I can't control myself, get into a relationship with her niece, which is my niece-in-law, get married, and wait for it, get her pregnant and have a child together. Brother in Christ. What does that make his children's cousin? Their mother? Or in-law? Their cousin is now also their mother. And they're having a baby, which then makes that baby their sibling and their second cousin. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in very strange times.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm too dumb to process all this shit. So y'all let me know what all this mean in the comments. If you're planning on commenting on this video, let me know what this means. I ain't gonna lie. My brain, I'm slow. I'm too slow to process all this shit. I ain't gonna lie. Cause what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, honestly. And also, random thing, help me reach 1K. I'm trying to reach 1K subscribers. If you're a new viewer and you like this video and stuff, we're on the road to 1K. I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe.
This man posted to his Instagram page today with my heart full of gratitude to God. Leave God out of this. He has nothing to do with this. I come to share.
Yeah, God don't got nothing to do with this.
Here with you for the 4th time, I am being blessed with another son. My heart overflows with happiness, and I can only speak. Thank you, God. I love how people just love to insert God into all the most degenerate type shit.
Wait. Based off of that verified thing on his Instagram, right? He definitely had some type of emotion going on. If he's like at least like at 100,000 followers, I don't see why he couldn't just get a random girl off of Instagram. That would be way more better than what he did going after his ex-wife niece. Like, you know how awkward that's gonna be when he sees his ex-wife? That's gonna be the most awkward shit ever. Like, I ain't gonna lie. her mom better just like, I don't know, she better just not show up for like the family meetings or something, because that's gonna be awkward as hell. Imagine seeing your daughter get with the guy you broke up with. Well, I ain't gonna lie, that shit sound wrong as hell, because I'm a nigga, but I don't know, from a girl POV or something. I don't
is
know.
wrong with you? If God could strike you down, of which he probably can, he would do so immediately. He said, we are already looking forward to welcoming you, son. We love you unconditionally. Come full.
And then imagine him growing up and finding this out. Like, they finna be here. I ain't gonna lie. His son finna be having a lot of questions. Like,
of health, my baby. And then, as you can see here, is the new wife, his ex niece-in-law, now current wife and mother of his 4th child, along with these other photos of them embracing each other with the, what do you call this? The sonograph, the x-ray of the womb. I forgot the technical term, but top comment said, those kids will be f***ed up. Like, what the f***? Let's keep it in the family. Another comment said, every time I see this story, I snort. LOL, the baby will be a cousin. And at the same time, sister of Hulk's children. LOL, how crazy. Another person said, cousin, short for brother, cousin. He's my cousin, his other kid.
oh, bro, like, what?
Can say yikes. And here, as you can see, is them. Yo, they had a large wedding ceremony apparently too. You can see here, bro, like it must have been so awkward at the actual tabernacle church ceremony wherever they got married, like, bro. And here, as you can see, this video that they uploaded to their own Instagram page of them embracing each other, holding the little Sonic.
I promise you, they've been look at how happy they look. They've been plotting this shit since he was with his ex-wife. They were definitely plotting this shit for a long ass time. They just finally able to do it since he divorced her and shit.
Or x-ray of the womb, right, with the baby. And bro, it's like a Disney fucking segment, you know. They're just looking into each other's eyes and heavily in love. And this is just, I just gotta say, this is sick work, man. Genuinely speaking, like, bro, what the? They really are keeping it in the family, literally. And according to People magazine, they say, according to the Daily Mail, DeSouza and Angelo split in late 2019, and a spokesperson for the athlete reportedly said at the time, and I quote, Hulk called the parents and the brother of Camilla and told them the truth. It was Hulk himself who made the information public because
why would he make it public? You see, people do it to themselves all the time. Like, you ain't had to make this public, bro. You could have just kept it between yourself. Now you just made yourself looking in back. Especially since you got motion going on Instagram too. Yeah, it's over with.
He had nothing to hide. His position is transparency, and he wants to avoid lies and malicious comments. You know, that's so sweet. At least he wants to be honest. At least he wasn't trying to hide the truth. But
I'm not gonna lie, this is the one thing I wouldn't be honest about. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's good to be truthful, right? But everybody lies. Like, I'm not gonna lie. At some moments in your life, you're just gonna have to lie. You're just gonna have to lie.
Just gotta say, how long has this relationship been going for? Did it spark before they got divorced? Was it going on while he was married to his ex-wife? Was he having an affair with his niece at the time? Is my question. However, they say the outlet reports that DeSouza previously said, and I quote, he never had a relationship with Camila while married to Angelo. He said also, I am a man. I was not happy in my marriage. I had countless reasons. I don't think I'm an ugly person. And I'm young. Camila is young and extremely beautiful. We ended up getting involved. We were single, he reportedly said. Okay, well, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we all already know it. It really doesn't take much for a man and a woman who are, you know, physically attracted to each other to get into a relationship. Like, it is what it is. It happens pretty quickly. So for those of you, man or woman, who are desperately trying to get with a particular person, you'll know if they really like you or not. Like, when the vibes are right and the shit, you know, that spark is there, it does not really take much time. Like, gonna be honest. And here, as you can see, which is sick work, here is the aunt, the ex-wife, right? The older lady, and then the younger woman here, the niece, bro. They kind of look similar. They look exactly the same. And I was seeing photos of both of them, and I was kind of getting confused. I'm like, yo, which one is the wife? Which one is the aunt? But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And reportedly, according to The Sun, they say the new wife wrote a letter to the aunt saying in a lengthy message, and I quote, Aunt Iran or Iran, I first want to tell you that this message is not an explanation or justification of anything. Jesus Christ. Yo, Yo, imagine your own niece, bro, literally eyeing your husband and probably being the contributing factor to why he divorced you. I mean, not gonna lie, she was aiming for your position the whole time. She was plotting deviously, especially with a world-renowned global superstar worth probably hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, hey, competition is crazy out here, even in family. Whoa. But she also said, I needed to tell you some things that unfortunately circumstances do not allow me to say personally. Although it is irrelevant to you now, I love you very much and care about you, so I'm speaking here. I really want you to know things that maybe everyone will talk about differently, mere speculation, but I don't really judge them because outsiders know absolutely nothing, and most of the time just want the situation to be worse. It's been very hard to face all of this, but I wouldn't do it if it wasn't true. I never imagined it could happen, but we don't rule our heart. No one is immune or exempt from it. Live the greatest of feelings. Sorry for everything. Wow. Wow.
Shit, not sorry. I ain't gonna lie. Talking about sorry for everything. Oh, accidentally muted.
So apologetic. Ladies and gentlemen, I just gotta say, if I were a woman, of which I never will be for obvious reasons, and I had my niece who was also a woman who stole my husband at face value, I don't think it's something I would ever be able to forgive. I'm gonna be honest. She said though, I'm sorry
Damn,
for
bro.
everything. If I could choose, we wouldn't be going through this, but life doesn't spin the way we imagine.
You can't choose. I ain't gonna lie. You can't choose. Like you say, if you could choose, like he forced you. You chose that.
Imagine it too. He showed me that there was no chance of a possible return, so we allowed ourselves to live. Iran has had her say on her ex-husband's new relationship. She told UOL columnist Leo Diaz, and I quote, "It is deeply regretted." And by the way, this is translated from Portuguese.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie. This gotta be like a revenge plan, bro. Now that I think about this shit, is like some type of revenge plan. They broke up, and this nigga was in his mind like, all right, bet she wanna break her with me. I'm finna go for her niece. And look what happened.
To English, so it may sound weird, but she says it is deeply regretted that Mr. Hulk, not content with ending a marriage of more than 12 years, he then did not respect the pain of the one who always devoted love, affection, respect, and consideration to him, as well as his children, whose supreme interests should be preserved by their father. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. If I were in a situation, I would have probably stayed married to my wife, and if I were in love with another woman that just so happened to be my niece, we would have to figure some other shit out, because there's just no way. Like, my kids are still kids, they're not 18 yet. At least wait until they're adults, you know, they're more mature, you know, without trying to disrupt their whole entire childhood. But then again, you don't know the inner workings of people's marriages. Now, obviously marrying your niece is still weird to me, but if she wasn't a niece per se, just another woman, and you're in love with her, you're no longer in love with your wife, listen, we don't know. They could have been abusing each other physically, emotionally, verbally. The marriage could have been hell, so everybody has their reasons for breaking up. Sometimes it's just better to divorce than to just stay together and possibly end up killing each other if things go too far, so I understand. Yeah, these things do happen. Personally, me, I don't know. It depends on how bad the marriage is and the relationship is, but definitely do everything in your power to stay together for the kids, for sure. I mean, kids have more of an advantage in life if their parents stay together and, you know, they have that support system instead of being split custody, split time, split this. It's just weird. It's annoying. I grew up like this technically, and it fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie. Technically, my parents never married each other, which is just fucking horrible too. But yeah, again, here you have the football player Hulk, his ex-wife with 3 kids, some other lady, random lady, and then the niece.
I don't think that's a genuine smile, bro. If this is after he married his niece, I don't think that smile was genuine. Like, she's probably forcing that smile. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, this is just awkward.
It's like shit. And of course, because the story is now going viral again, the top comment here from the new wife, the niece's latest post says nasty work. Another one said, it must not be the real profile. I would never leave the comments open knowing that all of Brazil hates you. That is crazy. And this guy's incredibly famous in Brazil, probably near the level of Messi or whatever, Ronaldo. So this must have been a very, very big public divorce. Another person said, if I'm his daughter, I'd never look at him in the face again. Here we have some throwing up emojis. Another person said Judas putting God in this is bizarre. Yeah. So yeah, people are disgusted. And again, the fact that his children's cousin, which is her, is now technically their mother-in-law is crazy, while also being their cousin. And their sibling, which is their brother, is now also their cousin as well, as one commenter mentioned, calling him their cousin. Yeah, this is crazy work, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. All right, ladies.
Anyways, yeah, that's it for the video. That shit is nasty work. I ain't gonna lie, but shout out to Maury for the video. He been going crazy. But yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe, follow my socials, and we on the road to 1K.